Hey everyone, I'm Kritika and welcome back to my channel. So finally I'm here with the most requested video that is all about Etihad Airways video assessment for cabin crew. And this video is going to be in English because Etihad is an international airline and candidates applying are from worldwide. So I want everyone to understand my video so that it will be helpful for everyone. So without any further delay, let's get started. So in this video, I'll be sharing each and every small detail about that assessment, how many stages are there, and what is the first stage until what is the last stage. I will explain you each and everything in very detail. So let's talk about from the beginning that if you have already applied for Etihad Airways, then you will receive an email that if you want to continue with your application, then click on the link and then reapply. Now they will provide you a link on the email and you have to reapply if you have already applied. If you haven't applied yet, then you can just go to their career page and you can apply it from there. Once you apply, then if you get shortlisted, then immediately you will receive an email saying that congratulations, you are shortlisted, and we will be sending you the email for the next step of interview, which is video assessment. And after 1 or 2 hours, you will receive that link as well. Now, in Etihad Airways, there are 2 types of video assessment. In the first type, you have to submit this video assessment within 48 to 72 hours. And in the second type of assessment, it is clearly mentioned in the email that you have to finish your assessment within 14 days. Now, this video is all about the assessment that is supposed to be finished within 48 to 72 hours. What does it mean by 48 to 72 hours? It's 2 to 3 days. Before you start your assessment, let me quickly give you some most important guidelines. Your first guideline is calculate your time. From the time you receive your email, you have to calculate it for 72 hours, like for next 3 days. It's very important, and try to finish your interview within 48 hours, like within 2 days. Next, most important tip is try to use laptop or computer. Another most important tip is, all tips are most important actually. Another important tip is your grooming. Groom yourself, like if you are going for an actual interview, you are going for an interview, one-to-one physical interview, so that you have to groom properly. Your hair, your nails, your uniform must be, everything should be perfect, because I will tell you in the video that you will understand why grooming is very important. With grooming, having positive body language, perfect and confident posture is also very important. And with that, do not forget your smile. You have to smile throughout the interview. This is also a part of grooming. And do not forget your watch, your nails to be done. Because even if it is online interview and maybe you will think your watch will not be visible, of course it is going to be visible, and I will tell you why. Make sure that whenever you will start recording your assessment, there is a proper light on your face or wherever you are sitting. If you are shooting in the night or if you are going to record in the night, then try to use artificial lights of like a ring light, or if not, you can just record your assessment in the daytime so that you will have proper sunlight and your grooming, your attire, your confidence, or whatever you are saying, you will be perfectly visible. That is very important. If they cannot see you, how will they assess you, right? And the most important point is make sure you have microphone, mic, or AirPods with you. Don't forget to charge them perfectly before you start your assessment. Don't forget to charge your laptop as well. Don't forget to charge your mic or your AirPods, because the assessment is going to be very long and it is going to be around 2 hours or 1.5 hours maximum. Or if you can finish it quickly, then 1 hour. So it's a long assessment. So make sure everything is fully charged. Now let's start with the assessment. The first page of assessment is all about instructions. So there are only 2 instructions that are very important again. So you have 3 minutes to give answer of every question. The next instruction is recording attempt. So it's clearly written that you have unlimited recording attempts, which is the best part of this interview. Like once you record and you are not satisfied with your answer, you felt something was missing, or you fumble a lot, or your English was wrong, or anything it can be, then you can re-record it. You can re-record it again and again and again and again and 100 times as well. It's completely on you. So in your assessment, your first question is, let me read it for you. Please state your height. Then tell us about your work experience and what inspired you to apply to Etihad. So there are actually 3 questions in one question. With that question, there will be a video you have to play. In that video, there will be a cabin crew who will be giving you all instructions about how to answer that question. Let me tell you in brief. So in short, you just have to stand in front of camera. You cannot sit like this and you cannot talk. For this question only, you have to stand, your hands, your legs, your shoes, your top to toe, you should be visible. So that's why I already told you that use of microphone or AirPods is very important. Now this is the guideline and you have 3 minutes to record this answer. Make sure you're completely visible and your microphone is working. Make sure that your answer is prepared already, like before you start your assessment. This was the first stage of the assessment. The second stage of the assessment is, again, they will be asking you 4 questions similar. There will be a question and you have to answer within 3 minutes. But now you can sit in front of camera like I'm sitting now, and then you can talk. Your half body should be visible, like your shirt or your blouse should be visible. In this assessment, there will be 4 questions, and all questions are about, they want to know more about you. Here, they have not asked you any self-introduction or anything. They want to know more about you. That's why there are 4 questions. So the first question is, let me tell you. So let me read it for you, and I will also display it on the screen. At Etihad, we value individuals who are driven, purposeful, and always looking ahead. Can you tell us about a time when you were excited to pursue a new opportunity or challenge? What motivated you to go after it, and how did that experience lead you to apply for this role at Etihad? I hope you understood the question. It's all about they're looking for individuals who are like focused and who are motivated and who wants to become successful in their life. Now they're not asking you about Etihad Airways or cabin crew life. They are asking you a time when you were so excited to pursue a new opportunity. It can be your education, it can be your new job, or any new coaching, or any new learning. You just have to explain your thoughts and your journey about it. So I cannot tell you any answer about it. It's your answer, and just prepare the answer and present it with confidence. After this question, the second question is, describe a time when you needed to establish a connection quickly with someone at work, school, or university. How did you do it? And what steps did you take to build that relationship? It means you have to explain an experience or an incident where you initiated to start any relationship. It can be of a friend or any other thing. When you initiated it, how you initiated it, and what was the result, and what was the outcome, and how is it going? So you just have to tell about it. In this question, they actually want to know that, are you a person who initiates or who take initiative or who is extrovert or outgoing person? So they just want to know these skills in you. Now the next question is that I do not have it in written form, but I will definitely tell you in my language that, have you had any experience in flight or as a customer service agent that you had to handle an unsatisfied passenger or customer? How did you handle it, and what was the result, and was the passenger satisfied later on? He was happy or not yet? No, still not. You have to tell your answer, your experience, and you have to tell them that, and do not forget there is a flow of every answer. You cannot start it from anywhere and you cannot end it whenever you want. You have to tell them first that what was the incident, how did you handle it, what was the outcome, and how did you feel after that, right? You have to follow this sequence. If you want me to make a separate video about this, that how your answers should be in a cabin crew interview, do let me know in the comment box. I will definitely tell you that method or those all those processes for sure. Now let's talk about the fourth and last question of this stage of assessment, second stage of assessment. Do you have any experience where you are on a flight and someone on the flight is not following safety procedure or safety protocols? Then how did you handle that situation? Now here, the word someone means it can be a passenger or can be a cabin crew as well. So now if you have any experience, something like that, you just tell them that how did you handle the situation? For example, there was a crew or there was a passenger. Then I told them politely, respectfully, of course you have to use these words. And I explained them how safety is important on board. It is important for all of us. So just give your answer, prepare your answer accordingly. In these 4 questions, I cannot give you any answer because it's your own experience. They're asking you about your own experience or about your thought process, that if you have certain situation on board, then how will you handle it? So be you. So this is how there were 4 questions in the second stage of assessment, which were all about to know more about you. So I hope it was helpful for you. Now let's move to the next stage of assessment, that is third stage of this video assessment of Etihad. So in the third stage of assessment, there will be 8 questions, MCQ questions, multiple choice questions, and you have to select the correct answer. Now these 8 questions are all about how do you handle, they want to check that how do you handle work challenges. So in this stage, there will be 8 questions, and now the question will be on the screen with 4 options. 4 options, and you have to select 2 options. How 2 options? Your first is most and second is list. There will be 2 columns, most, click, and list also you have to click the answer. In the most, you have to select the option that you will definitely do. So if this is the situation, I will do this. And in the list, you have to select that option of same 4 options that I will definitely not do it. This is the one that I'm not going to do, that you have to select in list. So same 4 options, one will be the most and one will be the list. Let me give you one example of this. You are an operating crew, and after landing, you have next operating flight immediately, and you have to change the aircraft. But now in flight, there is an unaccompanied minor means there is a child who is alone, who is not traveling with his parents, and there is no one after disembarkation with him, like no one is going to assist him, and he's totally unaware that how to handle that situation. In this case, what will you prioritize? You will prioritize the kid or your next duty. Now you have 4 options. The 4 options are I will tell ground staff to handle it, or I will just go late for my that operating flight and I will apologize, or else I will just write about the incident so that company or airline will not repeat the same mistake again, or I will inform my colleague to handle him or to assist him properly, and then I will operate my next flight. So the answer is very obvious, that I will inform my colleague and all, and the thing that I will not do is I will ignore him. So this is how the most selected answer, the one thing that you will definitely do is write it down or select the option, and the thing that you will never do, select that option as well. So this is how this assessment stage is going to be. The 4th stage of your assessment is study about flight. Now, whenever you will become a cabin crew, you will have an information before your flight about the flight. Everything is written in that information, and you have to work on the basis of that information. So here also they have given you 2 flights with all the informations, and you have 6 questions to complete on the basis of that information. So first you have to read all the information and then you have to answer. This is a simple calculation. For example, you have 100 passengers and 50 headphones, then how many passengers will get the headphones? Of course 50, right? Or else you have 50 headphones and you have 80 soft drinks and you have 100 passengers. Now how many passengers will get the both? 50, right? So this is how the questions are. Or else there is a passenger who wants to change his seat, then which seat you will give to him? So imagine there is a flight chart where empty seats are already mentioned, then you can select one of them, and you're not supposed to write your question, you have to select the option. So from the option, whichever seat is empty, you can give it to the passenger, right? So this is how it's very, very, very simple. And also you have to tell them how many soft drinks you have in flight, how many beer, how many wines you have. So you just have to calculate, you have to read the information properly, and you have to answer. There are 6 questions and 4 options in this part as well. So this was the 4th stage of the assessment. Now let's move to the 5th stage of the assessment. Now let me tell you, this is the easiest part of the assessment. This is the 5th stage of the assessment, in which there will be 20 questions and they will be asking you everything about you. And questions are super easy. They are just asking you how much experience do you have, and 4 options: less than 6 months, 1 year, more than 2 years, 5 to 10 years, something like that. You just have to select the correct option. There is nothing wrong and right in it. You are just supposed to tell them about yourself. So it's very easy. There are 20 questions in this assessment. All are about you, about your previous company, about your previous employment, or about your performance in the previous company. So this is it. There is nothing to say much about this part of assessment. So this was the 5th stage of the assessment. Let's move to the 6th stage of the assessment. The 6th is the last stage of the assessment, and this is really long one, but easy as well. So in the 6th stage, they want to know your approach towards a situation. There will be, I will give you one example on the screen, that there will be 2 parts. One part is always positive and one part is, it's not positive, negative, but it's like opposite. Like for example, I prefer to work independently, or I prefer to work in a team. Now what's your approach? What do you decide? What do you choose? Some people like to work with team, or some people like to work independently. You have to select that. If you select the option that I prefer to work with group, then mostly you prefer, or sometimes you prefer. You have to select. It's completely your approach, your decision, your thinking level. There are this type of 39 questions, and it's very easy. Like one question takes 30 seconds, we can say, or it really depends on you. And do not rush. I repeat, do not rush. You have enough time, so give your best. If you have time to give your best, why to rush, right? So do not rush and give your best. So this was the 6th stage of the assessment, and here your assessment is going to finish. Now, after this last stage of assessment, you will click on next. Then the page will open saying that review and submit. If you are very sure about your answers, then you can just click on submit, or else you can review your answers again. Otherwise, there's a button submit. Submit your assessment, and that's it. And let's hope for the best. And that's it for today's video. And if you like the video, do not forget to hit the like button. Subscribe my channel for more such updates. And if you have any suggestions or any doubts, then do not forget to write it down in the comment box. If you have something that I have missed in this video, then please write it down in the comment box. And that's it for today's video. Subscribe my channel. I'm definitely going to post more such videos very soon. On this channel, I'll be posting everything related to cabin crew. And that's it for today's video. Bye.